Today I'm going to talk to you about loving yourself. Is there any scientific basis upon which you can decide to love yourself? The answer is no. There are none. You can decide to love or not love yourself, and it's totally up to you. What makes you great is what makes you great. Nobody is forced to see the world the way that you see it. You can look at yourself and think, oh my God, I'm a miracle. And the person right beside you think, dude, what an idiot. And you can see yourself as a total Superman. The guy next to you thinks that you are so powerless that you can't even walk to your work before falling down and fainting forever. And the list goes on and on and on. They used to say before that love is in the eyes of the beholder. And you love yourself. You're essentially so obsessed with yourself. Nobody is to be trusted to see you in the same way as you see yourself, which means that discovering your potentials is only up to you. You can decide to believe in yourself and to progress with your life, or you can decide to fall into the trap of trying to please everyone else around you. And indeed, trying to please yourself is a very difficult mission. And this is why no one wants to do it for you. It's very challenging. But if you want to please everyone else around you, that's an impossible mission. So you run from one challenge into an impossible mission. And you think of this impossible mission as an escape plan. The reason why you think it's an escape plan is because you know that it can never be achieved. So you can congratulate yourself from this moment inwards from being a total failure. You have what it takes to fail. Yes, you do. You have what it takes to fail. And if you try to prove it, I'm sure you will be able to prove it right. And after you fail, you can feel so lucky that you failed. At least now you don't have to feel the burden of success. You don't have to carry the burden of being successful anymore, because you know that you are a pure failure and that the universe has mistreated you and given you less than everyone else around you. You surround yourself by people who will reinforce you the same opinion about you. Because if you surround yourself with someone who actually believes in you, he will start telling you stuff that you don't want to listen to. This stuff you should have told yourself before he told you. You owed yourself this right, but you wanted not to be a true friend to yourself, and you wanted to act loving, even though you knew you were not loving. Fake love is all you have offered yourself, and yourself had to appear miserable and eat it. This is a real relationship. People don't think this way. You have a real relationship with yourself. Yourself is a real person. You are not a cartoon figure. You are not somebody just looking outside of himself. You are not someone who will externalize all his pains around him. Or else, why do you when you dream, you sometimes feel uncomfortable and you have these feelings of these surges of consciousness that comes to you and tells you that you are not doing as well as you think you are doing. You're trying to avoid these thoughts. You try to immerse yourself more and more into work. You try to escape this universe by imagining things that are not true. You abuse substance, drink weed and alcohol until it totally blacks you out and you don't know right from wrong anymore. And when this happens, you think you have successfully escaped. Have you escaped? When you wake up in the morning, you see a different reality. And do you have any other plan than escaping again and again and again? Do you think it would work? Do you have any idea what you are doing? You have a great present that you don't dare to open it because you don't want to bear its consequences. You want the flowers, but you don't want to be stung by the bees. You want the honey, but you don't want to be bitten by insects. You want the leather snake, but you don't want its poison. You want the big, flashy surprise box, but you can't open the lid to see what's inside. Everything should come to you free of cost, or you would be the cost, and you don't want to be the cost. You don't want to bear the pressure. You don't want to bear the pains. You don't want to pay for anything that happened to you or will happen to you. You want to be held a refugee to whoever gives you the sweet words that he would tell you, and you don't judge him for truthfulness because it makes you feel happy even if it damages you from the inside. That's totally fine with you. You make these choices because you are in pain. You make these choices because you are in love. And in the name of love, you start destroying your future, not for only for you, for everyone else around you, for everyone else that believed in you, and you let the universe down. And you expect yourself to find happiness in all of this mess that you have made. Well, happiness is in your love, happiness is in your true love to yourself. And if there's some pains associated with it, then better bear it to gain all of these advantages and to be a good person to yourself and a superhero can save yourself from all the pressures that I don't deny that you faced. Thank you.